Like even though I haven't listened to it that much, like the song from Mario Odyssey has been stuck in my head the entire time. Finally got the tedious to work. Yeah, I'm gonna rate all these games. Last time it took longer than I thought. I can't remember how long, but it was way longer. Lies of P, that was this year. Damn, I start right away because fucking waiting is useless, right? Immortal Shell. Immortal Shell was fun. It was really short. It was like a very short game. And at the end of it, I was just doing nothing but running. I was like running. I did not finish Fallout 4 of those games. I started them, I couldn't finish a single one. I don't know how to explain it. The game is very fucking confusing, Immortal Shell. It was a mess to play it. I liked it. The first time I played it, I just did not play a lot of it, so I restarted it. This year has been like the year of like restarting games and finishing them finally. Like this has been the year of that. Immortal Shell was one of the first ones I did that with. I would say the game is a C tier. Like it's very sad to me to put it at C, but I have to be kind of harsh on it because like I literally did not do anything but run at the end to the bosses, and you had to go do a whole walk back, and I just ran the entire time too back. Like Immortal Shell is fine as a good game. I kind of even recommend it, but it is a C tier game. Cat Quest 3 is just more Cat Quest, but the brilliant thing in that is that I actually played Cat Quest 2 and 2 after playing 3, or maybe it was 1, I can't remember, but doing that was actually a good thing for me because I realized how much better Cat Quest 3 was than the first 2. It's more of the same. It's an open world, you go around, you do whatever you want in which or every order you want, kind of gathering your strength slowly. I love the system of like you have full armor, you get a new one, it levels up. I love that, just going around doing that. And also you can play this game as much you want. They have New Game Plus, you have like a challenge tower, you can keep going. I liked it. I didn't do any of that because I was like, I'm done. I finished it. I'm not gonna push it as much, you know. Yeah, it's an B. It doesn't do anything. You attack in a circle, you know, like it's not more than that. It is the perfect chill out with your friend game. It really is. If your friend is not an asshole and runs a different direction, then it sucks. Immortals of Avium. Do you guys remember this? Do you like, instead of using guns, you use magic with your hands? Story was a fucking mess. I think I started skipping it after a while, right? No, wait, I didn't. I kind of liked it though. But it's a C tier game, that one too. Like, it might seem harsh for Immortals of Avium too, but I thought it was better than most people kind of made it out to be. But it also doesn't do anything special. And at the end, you kind of just do the same shit over and over. The platforming movement was really good. Dragon's Dogma 2 is impossible. Like there's an S tier. It can't be anywhere else. Dragon's Dogma 2 was amazing. It is lacking in so many fucking aspects. Like the enemies, the difficulty of the enemies were fucking everywhere. Like it started out being way too hard, and then after you reach a part, everything is way too easy. You never run into a challenge. The only challenge is like enemies accidentally backing into water or whatever, dying. Dragon's Dogma feels so good to play though, Dragon's Dogma 2. Frame rate's awful. There's so many things I hate. Missable shit everywhere. You know? The end game being a complete fucking confusing mess where no one knew what the fuck was going on. The whole reveal that Dragon's Dogma 2 was not Dragon's Dogma 2 was so funny. I called it, right? Remember the game started, it says Dragon's Dogma, and I was like, oh my god, they called it Dragon's Dogma and not Dragon's Dogma 2. That's cool. What does that mean, you know? And then you get to the secret like post-game world and it reveals itself to be Dragon's Dogma 2. So good. There's another game. Crow Country is going to be hard for me. It's hard to see, but that's Crow Country. I really want to put Crow Country at S. You know, I really want to put it high up there. Because of its art style, and the puzzle solving and all that was really good. I got stuck for a long while. But man, the art style, the enemy design, everything was so good. The story, I got engaged in the story. I don't really get like, horror story, you know. It's an A rank, I'm sorry. Crow Country. I think the reason it's not an S rank game is because some of the puzzles were a bit just meh, you know. That's the only reason. Otherwise it doesn't really do anything bad at all. Like at all. It feels nice to play and everything, you know. It's perfect length for that game too. It's like a 6-hour game, whatever. 100% the same David got it. I can't see what this is. Do you guys see what that is? That's enhance. Enhance. The Witness. Oh fuck. Okay, The Witness. Man, The Witness is fun, but also sucks. Sucks so much. It's like you have to be a certain kind of person to enjoy this game. The puzzles have way too much memorization. Way too much memorization to it. And some puzzles you get them and you just have to perform them. And that's the challenge. And there were too many of those. Like way too many of those. And I did not like that aspect of it. Even though someone is so brilliant, they do so much with just line drawing. Yeah. It's a B tier game. It's B. For sure. Yeah. Tomb Raider Legends, the first F rank game. I'm just gonna put it there already before I even start talking about it. Tomb Raider Legends just feels bad to play. It's not fun. The story is fucking awful. The combat, the shooting is so shitty. It feels slow. It's not fun. I don't get it. Blech. Ninja Gaiden 3 is the second game I went back. I've started that game. This is the year of this. I started this game long time ago. This is the first time I went back and finished it. That's game number 2 I did that with. The Ninja Gaiden 3 is actually good now. It's a B rank game because it doesn't hold a fucking candle to the other one, and making a worse game, the third game, is just bad. When Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 is so fucking S ranked, like fucking best thing ever, and the third one is way worse. Nah, that ain't it, you know. If you want to play Ninja Gaiden, play 1 and 2. 3 sucks compared to them. It really does. The bosses suck. See, Monster Hunter Wings of Ruin is a game. That is a game. Yeah. I am a Monster Hunter fanboy, I would say. Like, I adore Monster Hunter. I love how this game looks. I wanna love it so much. But the combat has such glaring flaws to it. Where you just have to be stronger than the opponent and that's it. That's the entire fucking thing. And I don't like the way the game works, like the systems of it, you know, grinding it and getting the monsters and getting the different DNAs and all that. It's not fun. I think the game is a C. Yeah. I'm gonna play more of it. I'm gonna play the co-op endgame of it. Like, I don't hate it. But that game could have been way better than it is. There's so many things I did not like. It looks so good, you know? I wish it was better. Last of Us Part 1, I think the shooting sucks. I think the graphics and all that are amazing. I think the voice acting, the acting and the story is just kind of shitty. I just kind of don't like it. It's a C, that one too, because it has some qualities to it. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Me playing it and the thing, maybe it's an F rank game for me. That's kind of crazy to say for Last of Us, but I don't like it. It's just boring. Yeah, but Joel is supposed to be bad. You're supposed to hate him. That's why they kill him in the second game. Like super early. He is a bad guy. It's clear as day. He is supposed to be like the anti-hero. For sure. I just don't like the combat. It just feels tedious. The shooting feels bad. Getting caught feels terrible. Like, it doesn't feel good. The stealth doesn't feel good. Nah. Grandizer was the biggest surprise to me this year. I bought this game for like $10. I fucking enjoyed the fuck out of it. The music was awesome. Fucking so goddamn good. Such a masterpiece. Everything this game does good. Combat feels good. It feels snappy for what it is. It's not like, it's a perfect anime game for that reason, you know. It feels like playing the anime. It really does in a way. I mean, obviously not, but you know. The music was awesome. The combat was awesome. The bosses had the thing, you know, when we play games like Overwatch or not Overwatch, like Genshin or I mean any kind of action game, like Okami even, for example, for like a new game that came out, you know. I mean old game. It doesn't have like really good I mean, bosses like have parts of it when you can't fight the boss, you know what I mean? Like he's doing some animation, now you have to wait for him. Like, oh, he's gonna do the thing where he falls down, you have to dodge him. In Grindizer, you can just attack them. Just go at them, man. Just pew, get him. So good. It's a B rank game though, because it's repetitive as fuck. But I liked playing it. I had so much fun. Yeah, that's the one where I had to run around the field and look for collectibles. That's my fault. I did not have to do it. For Honor is like a C rank. It's a confusing mess. Getting into that game, you have to be a certain kind of person. You have to be some kind of fucking weirdo to enjoy For Honor. There is so many mechanics, so many things to it, and it's a fucking mess in my opinion. This is the worst game I played this year. Jak and Daxter Frontier or Lost Mission, whatever the fuck it's called, the PSP game. So fucking bad, so rancid, such a fucking shitty ass fucking shit. But a fucking bad game. For Honor was fun, yeah. The people were something. Resistance on PSP, also bad game. I played all these PSP games I never played. Resistance on PSP is just a fucking shitty third person game. And Sony released it on PlayStation Plus, right? But they removed the auto targeting. The game in the original game had auto targeting in it, but they made a new version where you could plug in the PS3 controller and then you could use aiming by yourself, which doesn't work well. The game is clearly designed for the auto target system, but I can't use it because I'm playing the version they released, which is such a big fuck up. What the fuck are they doing? Shitty game. Resistance is great, that game sucks. Herc's Adventure is a C rank already. Like, it's just, yeah. Herc's Adventure is not that bad. It's kind of fun to play. It looks cool. Ouch! Ow! They say that all the fucking time in my game. Ow! Ow! Ouch! Ouch! I mean, it's almost an F rank. I don't know what else to say about Herc's Adventure. There's nothing to say. It's made by the guys who made the adventure games. They made an action game. It looks fucking amazing. Like, I think that holds up so well, that game. When you see images of it, you're like, how can this be bad, you know? This can't be bad. This looks so amazing. Disgaea 7 is a bit, I think Disgaea 7 is a C rank. I couldn't care about the characters. It was so hard to get to the cutscenes eventually. It just kind of peters out. And I'm tired of Disgaea's formula, which is so sad because it's one of my favorite franchises ever. I think they just made them worse. And they just turned them into grinds, which is finding the most optimal grind nowadays is not hard. You just Google it, you know what I mean? And doing it by yourself is not fun. Toy Story 3 on PSP, F rank. There's 3 bad PSP games. It's a kid's game. This is so bad. I platinumed that game by talking to other people while playing it, like just to have something to do with my brain. So bad. Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen. They Victus! They Victus! Awesome game. It's a Zelda game, but a dark Zelda game. It's a B rank. It doesn't play that good anymore. The story and the voice acting, my god. Top tier, 10 out of 10. Amazing. So good. You care about the story the second you start playing it. It's so fucking good. Like, having a dark Zelda and having the Kain like talk like that is so cool. And it was like, they were doing stuff that no game did back then. Like, you had, like, you know, you go over things and like he talks about them, you know, like you get lore places, you know what I mean? You go over to like look at the painting and Kain starts talking about it and you're like, oh, that's cool. It does, you know, nowadays when you play games like Skyrim or Dead Space or whatever, you find a collectibles and it's just all text. It does that kind of stuff, but way better, because like the way Kain talks, it makes you become the character. It makes you be like him. You're seeing the world through Kain's eyes always. He's the one telling everything. He's the one doing all the narration and all that shit, you know. It is such good fucking storytelling. It's ridiculous for being a PS1 game. Ridiculous. Like, it's nuts to me how that game is that good. Like, if it just had more modern combat, you know, and didn't do annoying shit, it would be a easy S-rank game. It's just missing that gameplay aspect of it, you know. I wish it was as good as Zelda, you know. I love that. I did not know what fucking Vejvictus was. I had no idea. He kept yelling it like over and over again. But we learned. Now we know. Actually, I can't remember what Vejvictus means. I can just remember how to spell it. Legend of Dragoon is a C-tier game. Man, I played a lot of shit. I was talking about this year. I was like, most of the games this year was amazing. What the fuck is this? What is happening? Did I not play a lot of good games this year? There's Knight's Contract. Oh, F tier. I thought that was... Oh, Legend of Dragoon is next. F tier. Knight's Contract sucks. You fail a quick time event, you have to redo a boss. Like, enough said, right? Combat feels like shit. It feels like you're hitting air. There's no hit stop. The spells feel like shit. They just come out. They want to be Bayonetta too with the magic. Embarrassing. The game, the character design is like, oh, big, beefy man. But I'm depressed and I want to die. Like, I heard that story like 15 times this year. And the women are like, oh, I have big boobs. I walk around with big titties. Like, cool. A 10-year-old fucking drew this game on the fucking art book, you know. Legend of Dragoon is a C tier. Combat is boring. It's annoying to press the button, have to do it in the right order all that time. It doesn't like you never know which attack deals the most damage. You don't know the enemy's weakness at all. The translation is like AI translated, but way back when AI or machine learning didn't exist. Here's the funny thing. I mean, Legend of Dragoon has some memorable shit in it, and I did not hate it, and I love that I played it because now I know some PlayStation history, some Sony history. Here is the thing though, look at what's happening here. This is Order of Ecclesia, right? I replayed this year. This will happen some years, you know what I mean? But I play a game. This is one of my favorite games ever made. You know what I mean? If I have this game on my list, this one wins because this is the best Castlevania ever made and one of the best games ever made. So I'm gonna put it at S rank, but at the end, where we rank like the best game of the year, I have a new rule from now on that we only rate the new games for game of the year, but we put these re-releases up in the S tier. Does that make sense? Even though, no. Okay, here's the new rule. I decide now. The games at the S tier have to be games I played for the first time this year. That makes more sense, right? Because last year I had Tropical Freeze at the top or whatever. That's a new rule. Games I already beat cannot be on the list. Because otherwise Order of Ecclesia, Portrait of Ruin and Dawn of Sorrow is all up there. Yeah, no Witcher. That's what I was thinking too, you know. Blood Omen 2 is better than Blood Omen 1. For sure, but it's not a A-rank game. The story sucks. But this time the gameplay is more tolerable. Actually, now that I think about it, it's a C-tier game. Because all it has is like okay gameplay. Annoying puzzles. Yeah, fuck that. The story sucks. No. Is it F? Let's keep it a C. Let's go with that. I have nothing to say. What is this game? Is that... Oh, remember this game, guys? Remember Ghost? Is that Ghost Story? Oh no, this is okay. Spike Out. This is from the Yakuza developers. We played this on the arcade in Yakuza. It's a beat 'em up. F tier. Sucks. It looks like shit. Plays like shit. It's fun to play to know the history of the Yakuza developers, you know. That's cool. Otherwise, this game is just pure fucking shit. It's like an arcade game made to kill you, so what are you supposed to do? Scribblenauts Showdown, there's nothing to be said about this game. The only way to enjoy this game is to be on cocaine or something. Generation Zero is such a lovely game. Man, I wish this was better than it is. Like, I'm gonna do like an emotional B rank for this one. The combat is exhausting. Some skills don't work and you don't know when they work and they don't work. You hack robots and stuff, but only the player who does it can see if they're hacked or not. It's a mess. It's something for sure. It takes place in Sweden, this whole game, you know. I know, Jackie. I love it takes place in Sweden. It's so cute. You see like a bunch of Swedish references. Everyone speaks Swedish in the game too, which is awesome. I kind of wish I streamed this game, you know. I played with Gib, so I didn't stream it. But I kind of wish I did because I would have so much to say about it, you know. Sly Cooper, the first one, is an S tier rank game. One of the best platformers ever made. This is what I was talking about, guys. I played a bunch of shitty games. Well, I can't call B-rank shitty. A bunch of shitty games, and then a bunch of fucking amazing games. There's no in between. What can you say? Sly Cooper 1 is amazing. I had fun with it, just as much fun as the first time I played it. I played this game 4 times through, you know. That's how good the first Sly Cooper is. Like, if you just are bored one day and you're like, I want to play a good game, just there you go. You're gonna finish it in one day, you're gonna have a fucking brilliant time. It's really fun. There's fun stealth, fun combat, fun platforming. It doesn't do anything bad. I think I am a bit bored by the whole like looking around, looking for things kind of thing. It's easy to find everything is like Cooper, but I'm tired of that in platformers, you know. I don't want to go around searching for stuff. I want to do platforming. I am sick and tired of collecting shit on stages. That's me. Remnant 2 is an S-rank game. One of the best games I've ever played. It has so much creative shit in it. And like, if you play this game co-op, you will constantly be like, oh, what is this? What is this mechanic? What the fuck is this room? What do you do here? Puzzles are fucking weird. Like, you have to shoot the floor and shit. Oh my god, it is an amazing game, full with the most ridiculous fucking secrets you've ever seen in a video game. The stuff where you go like, well, you can't figure this out. Yes, I'm gonna buy the DLC when it gets cheaper and play more of this game. One of my favorite video game experiences I've ever had, and I had it this year. I could not put that game down. I liked it so much that I started playing Remnant 1 afterwards, because I was like, I have to miss something. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Okay, let's put it at C. I almost went F. Mirage is not that bad. There's nothing to say about this game. I love the setting, I love the characters, I hate the gameplay. I'm so sick and tired of Assassin's Creed games. Even the old school ones. Even though they just patched Assassin's Creed Syndicate and made it a PS5 version for it. And I was like, the other day I was like, maybe I should play Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Had to stop myself. Let's not do that. Let's not replay. Because I played all of them. I get fatigued by them. And then I have replayed a lot of them too. It's like, come on, Robin. Lies of P that's the first A game. I mean, second A game, finally. It's going to be less A games than S games. Lies of P is really good. It's just good. I don't like it. Okay. I feel like I always say like, oh my god, it's so, look at this music. The music is so good. Oh my god, the music, you know, that's always me. I feel like I am the easiest man to please when it comes to music. I hated Lies of P's music. It sucked. It was bad. I don't like it. I don't know why, it was just annoying to me. That game was so good. That's cool, Zeus. They should make Souls games more accessible for people, right? They should have easier modes. I remember that one game had it with the puppet girl, where you don't lose souls, which is so dope. RoboCop is a B, because like, you know, if this was me just saying like going from my heart, you know, and nothing else, this would be like an S rank game, you know what I mean? Because this was so fucking fun to play, but to be realistic about my own emotions, it's a B rank game. It's also a B game. Like, it's just B tier, B quality, B budget, B voice acting. Everything is B here. It's the most B game I've ever played. Why is this to say? I don't wanna do it. One of the worst songs ever. Became a fucking meme with me and my friends. I don't wanna do it. Oh my god. Oh, another PSP game. Let's just put the fucking shitty PSP game list here. Daxter. I streamed this game, right? This is the first PSP game I ever streamed. Fuck that game. Man, was that boring. I couldn't even make that fun to watch, you know? Impossible. Zenless Zone Zero, I think it's an S rank to me. It's my favorite gacha game. Even though the combat is kind of shallow, I just kind of like it. I haven't gotten bored of it yet, and I don't think when it comes to gacha games, I've only played one gacha game 5 patches in a row like this one. Without break, and that was Genshin. So, good on MiHoYo for making another one I care about, you know? That's good shit. Good job. Super sexualized. A lot of titties. I wake up in the morning, I drink coffee, I look at jiggly asses. 10 out of 10. Thank you, MiHoYo. No, to be honest though, like it is really fucking sexualized. It's kind of funny how crazy it is to me. Like I feel like they get away with so much for being a Chinese game. The Plucky Squire is of F tier. Slow, mundane, boring, with the coolest, best art style I've ever seen. You know? Plucky Squire. What a piece of shit. I looked up their previous game. It was called like RPG Hero. I can't remember the name of it. Something like that. Looks also beautiful and plays like shit. I should not have been surprised. I should have done my research before playing this. Balatro. What can you say? Balatro is genius. Thank you, Pods. The reason Balatro is genius is because it takes... I mean, anyone... This should be everyone's first roguelike. It takes something everyone kind of knows, which is poker. And it takes the idea of poker and expands it. Because poker is all about knowing what cards you have and dealing with randomness, right? Pure, unadulterated fucking randomness. And the jokers are random, the things you get are random. It plays with the concept of random. You randomly just win, you know. You got good cards, you win. Amazing game. Music amazing, art style amazing. There's nothing bad about Balatro at all. Like I can't come up with anything that's bad. Nothing. I mean, maybe the gold stakes at the hardest difficulty is a bit too challenging. And it would be more fun if it was more lenient, you know. Because you need to get a lot of points to get somewhere. And many cards don't allow that. So you can't really have fun with those silly decks. But then, you know, if that's boring for you, just play with a different deck. Do something else, right? Oh, Grimoire, F rank. Game sucks. So annoying to play, so tedious. Playing a strategy game with the cursor sucks. And I am the biggest Vanillaware guy in the world. I even bought the limited edition because the art is so good. This is the only Vanillaware game that was translated that I didn't play. And now I have. It fucking sucks. There's nothing else to say about it. Nope. Final Fantasy 9 is a B rank game. It's my least favorite Final Fantasy, I think. Maybe I like 8 less. The story is amazing, the characters are amazing, the combat is so fucking slow. It's so bad. The rest of it is so good. They should remaster that. Make a new one. Rune Factory 4 is an A rank, there we go. That's the first like farming sim game that I don't get stressed the fuck out playing, you know, with all the events going on. I like that game. I kind of want to go back to it one day. That game was really good. Really fun. You can just chill out, do whatever the fuck you want and don't worry about shit. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. There's not much more to say about that. Astrobot is a game that I know you guys are thinking I'm crazy, but it's an A rank game. It's not an S rank to me. And I think the reason is because the platforming is hindered by always having to look for stuff. And the whole nostalgia bait thing going on constantly. I don't think it is top tier. I really don't. Which I feel like I am on the outside with that one. I really loved it. I had a good time from beginning to end. But it misses the mark for me in a way. And I think the previous game, the VR game, is way better than this one. It did more creative stuff and all that. It was a way better game. And I think the people slept on it because it was VR. That's just what happens, I guess, right? And that's the thing I talked about with Ninja Gaiden, right? But if you make the sequel worse, I will look at it worse. Like automatically, I'll be like, well, you made a sequel and it's worse than the prequel. I mean, previous game. Then what are you doing? You know, you fucked up. So I think that's the reason I think it's not the best. Aragami was really good, but it got a bit tiresome at the end. When it got more difficult, I lost my interest. Really good stealth game though. Really like casual and fun. And the restart was really like good, I think. The texture system and all that good too. Fun game. Gris is a C rank game for me. I don't really care that much. Beautiful music, beautiful art style. Boring to play. Like nothing creating going on. You know, other than the art side being incredible. Alone in Dark, fuck that game. The puzzles suck. The controls suck. The combat sucks. The atmosphere is fucking great. Everything else about it sucks. Remember that shit? The fucking puzzle of Stockholm was so fucking bullshit, man. Ugh. You never know where the fuck to go or anything. Terrible survival horror. You know, Street Fighter 6 is hard for me. Because I can't, with a good conscience, rate a fighting game. I never played this online. Like, this would be unrated if I had the category. But I had, I guess, the story mode. I had like an A rank fun, I think. Now, I don't know. Like, for me personally, it's like B or something, I guess. This is so dumb. Rating this game is so dumb. I can't rate it. I didn't take it seriously. I didn't learn moves. I didn't, do the game. I've heard this is one of the best fighting games ever and people adore it. And I bet I would have just as much fun, but I just don't have time for fighting games. I mean, clearly I finished 133 games this year. That's a shame that I am like that. Lords of Shadow 2 is F tier. That's the worst Castlevania game. Holy shit, that's bad. Mamma mia, that was bad. Jesus. Like, the last couple of things in that game, it's just boss fight with terrible cutscenes. God awful. And just bosses. Boss, you fight 2 enemies and a boss again. Between like god awful, shitty ass, like climb up this thing, climb down that thing puzzles. Bad game. You sit in the corner and you be ashamed. Tevi was dope. That's an A rank game. I loved Tevi. That was one of the most fun Metroidvania games I've played in a long time. Combining bullet hell with 2D platforming is also brilliant. I love their previous game too, Ruby Rabby, and I think this one's better. There you go. Virtua Fighter. Again, a fighting game. I can't rank fighting games. I mean, I did have fun with it. I guess you can sit here next to Street Fighter and Kiss. I don't know. It's Virtua Fighter 5. I finished it in Yakuza. Dawn of Sorrow is the Castlevania game that I think is the worst 3DS game. It's better than Aria of Sorrow or GBA, but it's an A rank game. It's not an S rank. Portal of Ruin is an S rank. Replaying this one, I had the same thing as before. Really good. I don't like the mechanics of to defeat the boss, having to draw a circle. Dragon Quest 3 HD, what do you think? S tier game. I do think Dragon Quest 3 HD falls apart at the end. The enemies get a bit too annoying to fight. And like, it's either you one-shot them or they do some annoying shit to you. Like, they make you sleep, they do some just boring time wasting. And some of the enemies just taking 2 or 3 turns. Just let me sleep, They fucked up at the end. But before that, it was really fun. Twack is the worst, yeah. You can have an item in your inventory, the diamond, that makes it so whenever they die, they revive. And you can go to the monster arena and grind money easily. You can just turn the game on the easiest and just grind money, And then go back. If you want to. Night in the Woods is an S-rank game. One of the best writings I've ever seen in a video game. Night in the Woods is brilliant. It's fucking great. It inspired me. I was thinking in different ways when I played this. My brain was like going like, oh my god, I want to write. No game I've ever played made me go, I want to write something. I want to say something. Nights in the Woods hits parts of my brain and my soul, for real, that I didn't think were there. Like, being this awkward after school, like adult, is so weirdly relatable more than anything. Like being awkward teen, I'm like, yeah, you haven't grown up though. Still not having grown up after becoming an adult, way more relatable than anything like that. They should do this shit instead of the teen dramas they do. I think this is untapped, really. But being this awkward cat girl is just, you hate it. You hate every second of being her. But it's so fucking engaging and so fun. Being this awkward person in these such situations and feeling for her constantly, Man, I love that game. And the story, the whole like holding to the past and not going on and not moving on, and how the cult played into the themes of the, of the main character's life. Oh, so good. I didn't get it at first. I was like, why are we doing this cult shit? And then it dawned on me later, like, oh, like when the story was over, they wrapped it up so well. Man, that game is good. Man, it's good. Echoes of Wisdom is an S-tier game. I have no idea what people are talking about when they say that game is bad. I don't know. The turning into Link stuff is the only bad game, and the frame rate. The two only bad things about that game. I think that they could probably have done more with the puzzles and all that, but I do think that sacrificing quality puzzles to give the player more freedom in the items they use, it's way more fun and engaging from like second to second playing a game than having just good puzzles constantly. You know, I think there is a world where both can exist equally, and I think this game shows it. I really do. I wasn't bored a single second. Even when the mechanics were dumb and I was yelling at it, I wanted to like Sandland. Sandland started out so promising. I was like, what? This is so good. This is so fucking dope. And then, you know, the monkey paws turns real end or whatever and turns his ugly face towards you. The repeating voice lines don't even bother me that much. It was the dungeons, the huge dungeons filled with nothing. You shoot these guys a little bit and then keep going. Get some loot that you don't need. Keep going. Empty, lame music. Hated it. Absolutely ruined. Oh my god. I forgot how long this takes. I think they always take like 30 minutes and then yeah. Dead Island 2 is fucking great. It's a B-tier game because it doesn't do anything new. It was way better than the first one. The humor just fell flat. They were trying to do this B-movie tier game, you know. Didn't work for me. I don't know if there's anything else to say. It's the goriest game I've ever seen. Like fantastic gore. Like really fucking bloody. Ghostbusters, the online game. I like that game. That game is like, I'm gonna say B though, because like I did not really engage with it for real either. Just like Street Fighter, I just played the single player pretty much. I did some multiplayer. I didn't really give it a chance to be the game it wants to be. You know, I was more treating it as like a relaxing, chill out game where I drink coffee and listen to podcasts. You know, for that game is dope. It's fun. Didn't really give it a true chance. Hot Wheels 2. Oh, oops. Fucking mouse. Fucking dare you. How dare you put Unbound on F, you piece of shit. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 is C because it's repetitive. It doesn't feel like great to play, and that's it. That's what else can you say, right? The game modes aren't that fun. Just drifting, varying, or time trial. Over and over again. Doesn't feel different ever. Need for Speed Unbound was good. It is B. It could have been an A. Because the control is really good. The reason it's B is because of the setup. The mechanics of it are annoying. Frustrating to me. Having to like get more money than have to cash it in from the cops. The game looks so fucking cool. They have like a cool style whenever you drift and stuff that has like cartoony like squee noises and stuff, like really cool looking, like cell shaded cool. And I love that. Like we don't see stylized car games usually just try to look like cars, you know, instead of having a cool art style, and I love that game has one. So I wanted to love it more. Puzzles were boring, the boss fights were too easy. It's one of those games where every time I hear about it, it's just a bunch of talk about how inclusive it is and how it is tackling subjects of a different culture that I've never heard about. And I feel like I don't really care when I play the game. It's cool that they make games like that. I just didn't care. I'm not a story guy, I guess. The Crew. Oh, I think it's an A rank. Yeah, I'm gonna go with A. It's better than Need for Speed for sure. Way better. I thought I would hate this game as I first started playing it. I really did. It has the most confusing systems I've ever seen in a game. You having to finish like challenges, like you have to get like 3 stars or 3 levels in 3 different categories before you can even start leveling up the battle pass. It really grew on me, yeah. I liked it eventually. Like I really liked it, the setup and everything. I liked how free it was. You kind of just kept going all the time. You were just racing. It's really good. I want to play more of it, but I also don't really want to play more of it. It was really good for the time I played it. Oof, my stomach. Oof, I'm drinking too much water. Oof. Blasphemous 2 was really good. I think it's a B rank because I really think it didn't do that much to improve the first one. And having this whole system where you get those wooden dolls. Oh shit. Oof, scared me. When you get these wooden dolls and you combine them to get new effects. I didn't think the game explained it well enough. And it didn't really force me to experiment to figure out some of those things. Getting to a last boss and realizing like I have this whole system, you know. Wait. Oh, right. I was gonna say, didn't I already rate that game? They had to go with Blasphemous? Really? The bloody, gory 2D game. I can't wait for Ninja Gaiden game they're making. It's gonna be cool. Also, thank you, Pats. Final Fantasy Rebirth is an S tier game. It was really good. They could have been my game of the year if they didn't fuck up the combat. They just made it a little bit too difficult. And I mean, I don't just mean the hard challenges at the end. I mean the normal boss fights also were a bit tedious. They were all too fast, coming at you too much. It either felt like you were just surviving even though you took a hit all the time. You know, every fucking hit you just took it and still you won by mashing. Or it felt like you had to be really good, you know, to get by it. You had to understand the moves of the enemies. I didn't really die anywhere. On hard, I died at some boss fights over and over again, and they were really challenging. Otherwise, no. And I beat all the challenges, all the arena fights and all that on hard, which was really difficult. It can be circumvented super easily by leveling up magic materia and just fucking burning down the world, basically. Which is not fun. Not fun. I hope they do better with the combat. Otherwise, the storytelling and all that was so fun. Not to be disappointing or whatever, I don't like Sephiroth in this game. I don't like what they did to him. He is too like mysterious and nonsense talking. I don't care. Whenever Sephiroth is on the screen, I'm like, is something gonna happen? Oh no, I just flew around and said annoying shit again. I hope they make him better. I don't like him as a villain. Frogan is C, I think. I didn't like the shooting and the aiming. I mean, otherwise, Final Fantasy 7 does nothing bad. Otherwise, like the mini games are super fun, the traverse is super fun. Shaldy talks too much, but that's fine. Fucking let him talk. He doesn't. It's annoying that you have to stand still, but that's it. Frogan is decent. It's okay. I don't really have anything to say about Frogan. Nope. That's it. Grand Blue Fantasy, I loved. I love. I played like 130 hours in this game or something. It's not S rank. Cause why is it not S rank? I guess I just don't like it that much. There's nothing really bad about it at all. I like the setup, I like the story and the game becoming like Phantasy Star / Monster Hunter at the end, you know, where you grind. I like games that do that because they're like, oh, I'm done with the story. Like either it's an 8 hour to 10 hour story, which is like the normal action game, like Bayonetta length, you know. And then afterwards you're like, oh, here you go, here's an whole multiplayer system, which is fun. And when you finish that, you can go back and do the missions harder. You can level up whichever character you want and however you want. You have a pulling system of random stuff. It's really fun. I think that it was a bit confusing with the damage numbers, right? When you have like extra hits and all that to figure out who does good things. Like I played the best character in the game accidentally, and using her the best way was to abuse like an upward swing and downward. And when they removed that, they nerfed that later when I didn't play the game, and she became the worst character. So, yikes! Haven't spent that much time on the worst character. I will never go back. Ghost Hunter. I'm sorry, that the game's that. You remember that game? What? Nothing is memorable about that, right? grimy looking PS2 game with like dumb ghost stuff and you shoot stuff, pew pew, right? Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else to say? Dumb voice acting, B tier. Gungrave, it's a B tier. It's higher than I thought it would be. I like Gungrave. It's not that bad. I played it on the hardest difficulty and had a really good time. I felt like the challenge was never unfair. I felt just fun having the game, playing the game. Good job, Gungrave Gore developers. And that's just a Korean random ass studio that were just fans of the PS2 game and the anime. So they wanted to make a spiritual sequel that felt the same, and they fucking did it. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Generations or whatever. Road to Boruto. Really fun game. It's a B tier. It's a fighting game. I didn't really play the multiplayer part. I just played the single player part. It's a bit spammy, and the challenges can be a bit dumb and really, really, really challenging. Like the whole like sequences where you were like flying and all that, it didn't really make them well, you know. They kind of fucked me over with that. You're right, in survival mode I just use Sasuke over and over again. Haunted Castle, this is the original Haunted Castle. That is the worst game I played and finished, right? That's like one of the worst. I said Castlevania Lords of Shadow was the worst Castlevania. I was lying. This game is just, but this is like one of those notoriously bad games. So this game is just, there's nothing good about this game. The music is annoying, the controls are annoying. There's nothing good about this game. I can't think of a single positive thing to say. No, there is nothing positive about this game. This game should not exist. It's that bad. It's bad art. Is this Rhapsody 2 or 3? Enhance. I think it says I think this is the first game. I didn't play this game. Let's pretend. Where is the other Rhapsodies here somewhere? Where is Rhapsody? It's not here. We only have one Rhapsody. Well, shit. Let's pretend this is Rhapsody 2. Because that's the good one. I liked Rhapsody 2. That's an A rank game. No, it's B rank, right? Yeah, we can't say A rank. It's cute, it's fun, I like playing it. And then the third one, they fucked it up. They made it annoying, tedious. Rhapsody, I was surprised by how nice the story was. It's like a fun, nice anime. It has one really disgusting part in it. And I would be like, I don't know, like some games, you know, like Persona 3 starts with a trigger warning. Like, oh, they shoot themselves in the head. This game should start with a trigger warning. This has some really disturbing shit going on. Pardon the pun. This game I saw yesterday when I did the list. I had no idea what game this was. I had to Google it. F tier, terrible puzzle game, ping pong thing. Didn't like it. Princess Peach is a B rank. Princess Peach could have been better. I feel like it's good. It's really good. It's really fun, but it's a bit slow. You know, and having to redo the stages to get all those stars and all that. Yikes! Should not have done that. No good reward for it either. Ghost fucking Run or whatever. Really good game. A rank. Really fun. Like the whole doing these slides and dodging and all that. Really fun game. I don't think there's anything bad about that game either. Nope. It's like Hotline Miami but 3D. I want to play a sequel too. I haven't played it yet. Secret Agent Clank. Well, PSP game that is complete fucking utter garbage. There you go. Better than Size Matters. That's something. Good job. Nothing to say about this game. Fucking tedious ass motherfucking bullshit. It has the quick time events that last for a fucking lifetime. You guys remember that shit? And you get ranked on it. I think there's a quick time event that's like 10 minutes plus or more than that. It's a whole fucking stage. This game is so much love for this one. I can't remember the name of it. Like I can't even read it here, you know. The airplane game, the PS2 one with the really fucking cool art style. It was just so difficult, man. Some of the parts you have to do, like, was not explained well. Chernobyl Light I liked. It's a C tier game. Because it's casual and fun. You go around, you shoot stuff, and you collect stuff. There's no real... It feels like one of those games that would be really hard, like a survival game, but it's not. It's funny that it appears to be more difficult than it is. Whew, goddamn, my throat hurts today for talking so much. Holy shit, right? Oof, Portal Ruin is an S tier game. Yeah, I think it is. I enjoy it a lot. I 100%ed this game for the first time ever. Remember, I got all the items. Fucking good game. Charlotte, Jonathan. There's nothing else to be said about that game. Better than I thought it was. Vampire Survivor. Look at how many S tier games you have. Vampire Survivor is awesome, but I think also I wish Vampire Survivor was more difficult. I wish there was more like challenge to the game. Because eventually it just turns into run around and kill stuff. And you do it like once, and then you're like, well, am I gonna redo this? And it's just gonna be the same again, you know? Yeah, I get the collection. I bought the limited edition of the Castlevania collection. Fucking dope. I think Vampire Survivor is just so good otherwise. So good. Fucking great. This is Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, the second half of the game. I think it's just as good as 4. They didn't never really improve that much the games. I think they went better and smoother, of course, but yeah. They are on the same level. Neon White was so good. That was the speedrunning shooting game. I did not think I was gonna have so much fun with it. It was kind of like Ghost Runner in the same, like, I don't know, same tier, same umbrella. Really good. The story fucking sucks. Just skip that shit. It's embarrassing. It's the fucking senpai I love you kind of bullshit. What the fuck? Why? Remove it. Oh, God Guardian. God Guardian is a B rank. It's a Castlevania ripoff that is not that good, but it's also really good at the same time. Very sexiest game. Very like creepy. Like, oh, you collect high school girls' panties and stuff. Like, I could see people, you know, not even give it this chance, but I liked it. Minecraft Legends. I 100% this game with Goob just to see if you could do it. My god, was that difficult. My fucking god. Game sucks. Saints Row 4. See, it's Saints Row 4. It's gone, so it's crazy. But it's not that fun to play anymore. The shooting feels like garbage. Here's another surprise for me. Dragon Quest Adventures of Dai. I just heard bad things about this game. Constantly. I thought it was really good. Morning Western. I liked it a lot. There is not that much to say. They had anime cutscenes, I didn't like them. I skipped them all, those just still images from the show. Not that impressive, not that good. Wild Hearts is a C tier game. It's a Monster Hunter game, but it's kind of bad. And the hitboxes are bad, the movement is kind of bad. They give up on this game. They made this game to be like the Monster Hunter killer from EA. No. Nee. Miraculous. This is the most F tier, the second most F tier game ever. You know, I play these kids games sometimes just cause let's fucking do it. Bad. Haunted Castle and Miraculous, you guys never have shit on actually, you two. That would be the worst baby ever. A Way Out is amazing. Fucking love it. A tier. The only reason it's not S tier is because I did not resonate with the story that much. I thought I would have more of an emotional impact when from it. I think I knew where they were going for the longest time, I felt like. Such a fun game to play, man. There's like one of the most like fun, intimate co-op games you can do. Because you have to play co-op and all that. And you are constantly with your partner, or you know, when you play a game. And it's intimate, it's fun. Like you get to know the characters, you get to do stuff with them. Goofy ass stuff, by the way. Like sometimes they do shit that I'm like, why the fuck did you do that? I guess because you're a video game character, you know? Just walking around environments. Untitled Goose Game is the worst fucking shit. Untitled Goose Game sucks so fucking much. It's nothing fun about the game. That game can fuck off. It's annoying. Everything you do is annoying. You grab a thing is annoying. You walk is annoying. The people against you are annoying. Trinity Trigger, amazing voice acting. That's the only thing I say. That game sucks. Everything is just traps. You find mimics everywhere. And the combat is just Secret of Mana, but it's garbage. Boo. River Showdown, I don't know what happened. I love River City Ransom, but I can't get into the new one. This is one of the good ones. I just can't get into it. I think the system and all that with the game, I just could, vibe with it. Yeah, a lot of shit this year. A lot of bad games. I think this happened last year too, man. It's all on a time schedule. Like the day goes by and you have to do something before the end. And I did not like it. I felt just stressed out playing it. You're supposed to play through it several times and do the same dungeons and stuff over and over. No. Size matters, Ratchet & Clank. That's the worst Ratchet & Clank. It's just Ratchet & Clank, but really bad. There you go. Man, that game was so annoying. Remember the fucking hovering skateboarding minigame and all that didn't work? If I could not like cheat and go back in time with the emulator, I would not have finished that game. I swear. Oh, this game sucks. Remember Sword Art Online? The one where you had to use weapons and shit? Man, that game sucks. Man, that game sucks. There's nothing good to say about it. Graphically awful. Story like I watched the story. Come on. It's something about the game that feels fucking weird to me. Like you play Kirito. It is Kirito, but you can do whatever you want to Mr. or Miss Kirito. You can just make him like a big booby redhead, You can do whatever you want. It's like, it's dirty. It's like he doesn't have a say in it, Like what? It's made him into a whole new person. Nice, Weston. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. I think more than any other game, this was the most entertained I was. Like if we just rate them not by heart or anything, this game was the most entertained I've been, maybe, with the media thing in my life. It has so many good memorable parts. Like the squid and the shark and Danny Trejo, fucking Japanese Jesus, Barracuda, the mini games, even like happening guy with the lemon stand, they're taking photos with the the Pokemon Snap mini game, like the Pokemon thing where you collect, like you go to points and train the characters and all that, the Hawaii setting, the aloha, hang low, talking to everyone, Man, the only thing that sucked was the building your own place. That was not fun at all. That was really just a big waste of time. And they finally made the combat system like faster and more fun, That game is incredibly good. I can't recommend that game more. I really can't. Ichiban is amazing. The story is so good. So many people did not like it because it wasn't like focused like the other Yakuza games were. I loved it. I loved every second of it. God, there was so much intrigue, so much fun stuff. Remember the guy with the fucking jacket who, burned down the forest while we fought him and all that, and then at the end we're friends with him? He's our buddy, even though he almost fucking killed us. Oh god, fucking hacky dude, and the girl VTuber, the fucking Bleach Japan coming back, the government bullshit, fucking Kiryu having cancer, going back with his old suit, him proposing to, the woman. It's one of the most memorable motherfucking games ever. It's so fucking good. The goddamn karaoke stuff and all that. It's so good. It's one of the best fucking video games. And I don't understand the hate for this game. Like, if anyone, the people who are Yakuza fans that don't like this one, they think it's unfocused. No, I don't get it. That game is ridiculously good. Animal Well is also an S tier game. So many good fucking quality games. The last year's list, how many did we have at S? Like 5? I think. I didn't look, but I think we had 5 or 6 games at S tier. This year has been so good. Animal Well is incredible. one of the best puzzle games I ever played. Controls amazingly. It's never boring. From day one. I don't know what else to say about it. It looks good, plays well, is fun. Like some of the most creative puzzles I've ever seen. Like it unlocks your brain as soon as you get a new power up. You're like, oh, I can do this, I can do that, I can go here, whatever. Really good. Spider-Man 2, it's a fucking C tier game. I can't say it's B. Like it's bad. The combat feels bad. The cutscenes are bad. I like the characters in the story. I do. I'm a sucker for Spider-Man shit. I don't know what to say. Man, the quick time events you can't fail. What am I supposed to feel? Whenever the quick time events happen, which is every fucking mission, right? I just go like, okay, I can't die here, so why would I care? Am I gonna pretend to go, oh my god, I almost dodged it, oh, I almost took damage. Like, am I gonna pretend when I play it? Is that it? And there you go. 5 S-rank game last year. This year was way better when it comes to games. So let's say this is Rhapsody 3 then. I think it is. They took Rhapsody 2 and they fucked it up. Instead of having a cute little adventure, they made it like a fucking torturous dungeon crawler. That sucks. And the story has no direction. You just play random ass stories with random ass characters. The fuck are you doing? Nobody Saves the World is like a C tier game. I found it a bit too repetitive and tedious in the end. It's a game where you play a character that can turn into other powers and stuff. It's not that good. Monster Hunter Stories is like it's C also. I'm sorry. Monster Hunter Story, I wanna love these two games. I really do. I feel sad I don't like stories that much. Nothing else to say. Endgame sucked. Persona 3 Reload, I hear a lot of people like disliking. I like the combat more than the original. It's a C tier game for me. I liked it. I had fun with it. I already seen it. Didn't really like the story that much. Didn't really like where it's going. Music, so good. Combat, so good, so fun. A casual fun thing, you know. It was good. But in terms of quality game, not as good as Robocop, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Children Morta was really good. It was a dungeon crawler where you play a whole family, and it was fun to play. I enjoy it a lot. It's one of those games where you can't really beat it the first time you play it. Like some roguelikes, you know, you have to grind and get stronger, which you do automatically. Nothing else to say about that. Plague Tale, Requiem, it's a B tier. Really fun puzzle game. I didn't like the story of the characters like at all. They were so stupid and annoying to me. And the ending was like, okay, so the kid died. It became like he sacrificed himself to stop the plague. Okay. Fucking okay. Like, I have nothing else to say. Like, oh, alright. Didn't care about the kid. What the fuck is this? Oh, right. Is it's just there's angry alligators. Because when me and googled angry alligator, we don't get the game. We just get pictures of angry alligators. That was an F tier game. Fuck, that game sucked. It was like a MOBA game or like a PS1 game from back in the day that just does nothing fun. Sucks. This is IQ, that Intelligent Cube. It's a really amazing game. I suck at it. It's a B tier game. It's some of the best soundtrack. It's good. I like it. No more than B though. No. Psychonauts 2 is an A tier game. I loved it. Psychonauts 2 was fucking great. It's not S tier. And I can't really explain why it's not S tier. I think it's because I didn't have that much fun with it. You know, the platform in the game, the you know, gameplay part of it was lacking. But having a narratively driven platforming game is fucking dope. Fucking great. Love the characters, love the story, love the art style, love the music, everything about it. But running around and bouncing on the ball and just climbing stuff, the Jack Black song was so good. And then Psychonauts 1, I really want to put it at A2. Because like the gameplay fucking sucks, right? It's not fun anymore. But the writing and the story is still A tier. It's still like some of the funniest video game stuff ever. And they play off each other so well. I love the whole, it took them forever to make Psychonauts 2. So Raz keeps talking about like, oh, it's been so long since I met you. And the character's just been like, what do you mean? We just met each other 2 days ago, It's so fucking good. Like, no time passed between the first and the second, and that's hilarious. I love them playing with that. Puppeteer as another A rank. Could have been S rank, but I didn't like some of the mechanics. They felt a bit wonky donkey. The art style, the voice acting again, everything. So good. Just... yeah. Yeah, it's an A rank game. That's the game number, I don't know, 6 or 7 that I started playing before and I went back and finished. That's the theme of this year. Quidditch was not that bad. It's a B rank to me. It's soulless, it looks fucking ugly, but it plays fun. So that's what video games are. Did also not really give this one a chance, just like Ghostbusters and Street Fighter, Didn't really play it online, didn't really do that aspect of it, which is the actual main part of it. Me. Remnant 1, see. It's not as good as 2. Not even close. You can't just shoot shit. It's fine, not that good. Fatal Bullet was way better than the other Sword Art Online game. I would say it's a B tier game. It's kind of like old school Phantasy Star Online games, like you go around shooting, do multiplayer stuff. I gave that one a good fair chance. I even did multiplayer stuff. Remnant 2 is so good. We're gonna play more of that, don't worry. Ladies and gentlemen. Shin Megami Tensei 5! This game is so good! There's nothing bad. Everything is good about this game. This game is so fucking good. Fucking one of the best JRPGs I've ever played. I forgot about this game too. I don't know how. This game is cream of the crop. It's fucking up there, man. It's like, oh my god. Every JRPG should try to beat this game. And I would have fun. That's good. I don't know what else to say about it. The story was fine. I guess the story I didn't care about that much. Everything else was fucking so fun. The taming of them and the leveling of the demons and all that. Being able to make even the worst demon an S tier like best demon. So fun. Don't you mean Cleopatra and Idiom or whatever she called? Snufkin I wanna put at S, but let's be honest, it's a B tier game. Like storytelling, art style, music, it's an A game. What am I saying? It should be A. Because it does so much well. It was never annoying. I had such a precious time with it. But I don't think the game has any more potential, Does that make sense? Some games just can't be S tier games because they don't do something for you, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I think it peaked. It is kind of perfect in a way. It's the most, if you guys don't know, more think about this game, this is the most fuck the police game ever made. And it's a fucking Snufkin game. It's like it's the tween punk game. It's the precious fuck the police game. So funny. Clash was a big surprise to me. Hated the combat, loved the story and character and art. Music, I forgot about that. I told everyone, remind me to download the soundtrack. I need to do that. That music is some of the best music I've heard in video games. I swear, I fucking adore it. It's an underrated game. The Clone Wars, F. That was a really bad PS2 game. Nothing else to say. Shooting felt like shit. The Guardians in Between, it's C. It was fun, I guess. Puzzle solving, whatever. Toy Story 2 on the PS2 actually is amazingly crazy that it holds up that well. It actually is kind of fucking fun. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I was surprised by how fun it was. We streamed that shit. No More Heroes? Oh, I was gonna say No More Heroes 3 was this year. It wasn't. This is the the 2D slash 'em up. It's C actually. It does some things well, most things bad. Annoying segments with bouncing balls. Dishonored. Did I? Oh yeah, right. I guess C. I don't know. I'm not really. Immersive sims are fun. I don't really care that much. I don't know what else to say about it. And then Unicorn Overlord is of course an A. It got tedious in the end, like a repetitive. That's it. Yeah, the Unreal level was fun. Yeah, The Witcher 3 is of course an F tier game for fucking brilliant. What am I supposed to say about Witcher 3? You know. Let's do the fucking top games then. This is way more S-rank games than previous year. How is 2025 gonna beat this? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 S-rank games. Jesus, this was a good game. A good year. Wow. And of course, F tier is like just getting fatter and fatter, those games and whatever. Next year, you think Sue said the same thing. We don't know. Maybe something else. The new Pokemon game is gonna be fun. Okay, let's get rid of these games. We already have the official list. Castlevania. I'm getting rid of games I already played before. That's not a lot of them though, right? That was it. Damn, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna actually try to rate these, by games I enjoy the most. Where do we start? I guess Sly Cooper and Zenless would be at the very... How do I even get them down? Okay. Sly Cooper and Zenless Zero Sum would be at the very bottom, for sure. These are the two worst of these games. Oh lord. Oh right, I played Sly Cooper, oops. Oh, what the fuck do I do here? Maybe we don't do this. Oh right, no, of course. Vampire Survivor is next, because Vampire Survivor gets a bit too repetitive. What the fuck do we do now though? This is stupid. These games are all the same amount of quality, you know? These are all the same. This is the stupidest thing I've ever experienced. There's no, I can't, no matter what I do, this can't be right, you know what I mean? I think, is Zelda after Zenless? No. I guess Rebirth? I guess. No. This is impossible. I'm sorry. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. These games are literally all the same amount of quality. They are all the game of the year. I can't. There's no way. There's no clear difference between these games. There's no way you can make this list work. There's too much heart in here, you know? Like, definitely the top 3 are this, for me. No Remnant. So, see what I mean? No Animal Well. No. So I have to pick one. Okay, then it's gonna take a while. I think last time we did top 5, right? We're gonna do the same thing here. So let's do Elimination, Vampire Survivor, and Zenless. Because those games don't really go like, wow, my god. And I guess if I have to eliminate the next one, it would be Animal Well, I guess. That's so dumb. That's so stupid. I guess Night in the Woods goes too. That's dumb. That game touched my soul. I have no idea what to do now. Next. I had no clue. I guess like what like here's the best third person shooter experience I probably had in years. There we go. That makes no sense. I can remove that. I guess Final Fantasy Rebirth goes away. Wow, that makes no fucking sense. That is stupid. I guess Dragon Quest 3 goes away. Because they had some little flaws. It was not that fun in the end. Oh, there goes one of my favorite franchises. And one of my favorite ones in that franchise. Yeah, because it had a flaw in it, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. These are the 5 then. Or maybe Balatro and the Remnant change place. Maybe. Because Remnant's better. Dragon Quest is better. Night in the Woods. Okay. Balatro has to go back. And Rebirth has to be back there. I can't do that. I can't do this. I don't. My brain can't. No matter if I did top 3, I did a top 5, it wouldn't make sense. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense at all? Because like it wouldn't be real anyways. It would just be pretend top 5. You know what I mean? It'd be like, oh, fuck me. I guess we're gonna be picky as hell then. Remnant had some parts where it didn't make any sense, and I was a bit frustrated at some parts with like with some puzzles where like, how are you supposed to know that, you know? And I had to step with those two at the same time. It was dumb. Zelda, I guess, didn't have that many puzzles, and talking to the milkshake guy was repetitive, you know. Final Fantasy Rebirth fucked up the difficulty, and I felt like some parts were just tonally deaf. When remember the part with Barrett, you know, got sad or whatever, that really big emotional part where you were like, oh. And then the second after that, you fight a guy in the mech who's a CEO who keeps slapping his ass and going like, nee, 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 nee. That was a, you know, emotional fucking whiplash. So I guess Final Fantasy Rebirth is not the best game of the year because it has a little bit of whiplash there, you know. Dragon Quest is old. And I technically played it before. Remnant though. Balatro is dumb randomness. Shin Megami Tensei 5 is like, doesn't do anything really bad. Story is kind of bleh. Dragon's Dogma 2 is just, I like it being there, you know. but the more I thought about this though, Yakuza, when I talked about Yakuza, like everything just came back in my brain, you know. I was like, oh right, this part, oh right, this part. Remember like the test I did, the IQ test, the skills, the different outfits. Oh my god, like the story part, the part where his mother, the fucking stupid ass cult. The more I think about it, you know, Pokemon stuff. Like having both Tokyo and Hawaii, having all the Kiryu like go back and remember all that. Like I remember every single part about Yakuza Infinite Wealth, and that's the first game, one of the first games I played this year, you know. Is Balatro that good? It is, but is it that good? Is Remnant 2 that good? Or is Zelda actually better? I can see now my brain is cooking now. Now it's finally, you know, everything is falling into place here. No, none of this is working out. We got this. We got this. Yeah, no, this is good order. Is Shin Megami Tensei? I think this is it. I think that is it. That's it. I think it's Yakuza Infinite Wealth, Dragon's Dogma, Shin Megami Tensei 5, Rebirth, and Echoes of Wisdom. Yeah. And my top games are JRPGs. Oh, you're right. Wait, you're right. Huh. That's funny. That's not why though. That's not why. That's not it. But they told you the other games are just as good. This is also RPG. Dragon's Dogma 2 is an action game, okay? Come on. The Yakuza is a puzzle game. Shin Megami Tensei, that's the most RPG game that's ever been made. Yeah, of course, pals. If I could change everything, that would be Order of Ecclesia. Would be my top game of the year. For sure. I like that game more than any other. But I think that also might be an emotional one. Like a really strong bond. That's why we don't do repeat games, because that's cheating. But I think this is the list. I hope you guys are satisfied, I guess. It's so funny. Shin Megami Tensei is this far up, but I forgot I didn't play it this year. Forgot that game even exists. But I played this game like 100 hours. This one I played like 60 or something. I played this game for 120 hours or something, Shin Megami Tensei. And this game I played for like 170. Or 130, I think it was 40 or something. Like, that's how much I fucking enjoy these games and never got bored of them. Acres of Wisdom, it might be surprising to you guys, but that game is that good to me. Like, that is, I don't know what it's with Zelda games. I don't know if people see it or what, but they are just that good. They just have a quality to them and a movement to them and like a second to second thing where your brain is always like doing stuff. The thing is though that Night in the Woods and Animal Well, Nikki is for next year. These games are I guess from now on it's gonna be around the 17th. Nikki is gonna be the first game of 2015. It's a weird list, but that's how the other one worked too. I played A Way Out and Goose Game and those games before 2014. Yeah, Nikki is on next year's list. And you know it's going to be an S-tier game. You already know it. It's going to be right next to Zenless. Yeah. I am happy-ish with this list. But like I said before, like, don't get it wrong. This is just because I'm forced to. And this is more going by heart than actual quality. I think Night in the Woods, I think I could make a strong argument for every game here. Night in the Woods could be game of the year because I've never been that inspired by writing. Animal Well is one of the best puzzle games I have played in my fucking life. Like, it's impossible to not recognize how incredibly good it is. Remnant 2 is... I just hear when people talk about this game, I just hear like shooting, healing, classing, doing this, blah blah blah. And I'm like, what the fuck? What about the rest? They did so much creative shit in this game. Stuff I've never seen. Like going into a room and eating your friend to get HP back and stuff, you know. Because they died and there's no healing in that room. Like, and you get a card for that. You get a skill from that. You know what I mean? You have a boss where you fight cubes and it's fucking difficult. Yeah, Astrobot was fucking great, Weston. But to me, it didn't do anything like the other games did. Balatro is one of the best roguelikes I've ever played. Vampire Survivor is just a whole new, unique genre. Zenless Zone just... it was never boring for me. And I played it for days and days and days. There's something to be said about consistency, you know. And consistent love for something. And Sly Cooper is just one of the best platformers ever made. You know what I mean? There is just no competition. This year was better than last year when it came to games. Way better even. It started out strong, and I think we all knew that. I think I talked about that so much last year, right? I was like, the beginning next year is gonna be crazy. Dragon's Dogma, Yakuza, Final Fantasy. We kept talking about Final Fantasy over and over and over again, and yeah, it turns out I was even hesitating playing Infinite Wealth on the stream, and I was like, I'm gonna play it by myself. Glad I didn't. Yakuza became kind of a stayed franchise to me, but with the new one, with this one, I am back hardcore. It's like the new Pokemon Arceus. I am tired now. My throat kind of hurts. I thought I would have enough energy to play right ahead. I don't know anymore. Might be the Christmas stream. I hurt my throat talking too much. Oops. Sorry. I guess we're doing after show. Yeah, I should have drank more water. Pace myself. I don't pace myself when I talk, you know. I just keep going. Hope you guys enjoyed the year. It's a nice year. We play a lot of shitty games. By the way, when I make these lists, I try to be extra harsh on the games and go for like, what do I actually feel like, you know? And I think to be an A in an S tier game, you have to actually bring something that brings some kind of joy, more than just being like, oh, that was good, you know? Like Marvel Rivals, I have so much fun with Marvel Rivals, but that game is like, you know, it's just good, right? Doesn't do anything, really. Like I mean, if I made like a whatever, like here's how I feel, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we had so much fun with the games. Robocop would be S rank, you know what I mean? Right away. Generation Zero, I had so much fun. Exploring Sweden, be S rank. Victus, how is that not S? You know what I mean? Dragon Quest, I love Dragon Quest, it has to be an S rank. Astrobot, how could that not be S? It's fucking, it was so good. It worked fantastically. The speedrunning platform stage was so fun. How's that not S? You know what I mean? That's an S rank. Right? You know what I mean? That game won Game of the Year at the Game Awards. It gotta be number one. What are you talking about? Oh, it really does. They get really good feedback on it. I always turn that the fuck up whenever you play those games. I don't wanna do it. Yeah. I'm looking at this and I'm like, I'm satisfied, man. I'm done. We did it. End of stream. I hope you guys enjoyed season 4 of the what do you call it? Of Pro Video Games. There we go. I'm like, what's this show called? Season 4 was great. We got the best model so far. And I think I got better at streaming this year. I really do. I think every year I improve on the things I want to improve on, you know? Like the actual stuff I like. Metal Boy in the house. It's so funny. I always expect myself to make like jokes, like slime jokes or whatever, something like that. But then I don't, because I don't really think about the model, you know. I want to play more games now. Looking at this, I'm like, oh my god, what a good year. I want to play more games. I think I played half of the games I did last year, right? Last year we played fucking 210 or something games. And it's so funny because I play so many games, and because I do that, I always lag behind, right? Like the ridiculousness that's gonna be the next year is stupid. Fuck, it's gonna be so dumb. We have so many quality games right away. Like you can already see the title, the tiers, right? Wukong is gonna be B. Stellar Blade is gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I was so surprised. It was actually the best. Yeah, Monster Hunter. Haha. And we have Dragon Quest 1 and 2 also next year. I think we all forget about that, but that game is coming out next year. New Control? No. Control is gonna take forever. I mean, the co-op Control game comes out. For sure. Yeah, next year in games is fucking insanity, man. I think I said the same thing about this year, but man, I have so much to catch up on. I'm gonna be playing Metaphor on the after show. I would love to do it on the main show, but I kind of want to get on with it there, you know. Yeah. I'm feeling nostalgic right now talking about all these games. How much fucking precious memories I have from this year. Some of them feels like forever ago, you know. Like Persona 3, when we played that, feels like years ago. Legend Dragoon feels like a whole other world time ago. Like, honestly. I think that was like 5 months or 6 months ago, right? It's not that far off. Probably less than that. Probably just 2 months. Yeah. Sandland also feels like forever. Oh right, Wo Long and Paper Mario. You're right. Shit. I think I have Dragon Quest Monsters also that I haven't finished, right? There was some other game I paused in the middle of it too. I can't remember. Man. This year has ended nice too. I really enjoy Infinity Nikki. I think that game is really, really cute and precious, and I like it. Just like you guys. Cute and precious, and I like you guys. Man. What a year. I don't think we're gonna have this many S-rank games ever in a year again, you know? Because like I said, I try to be as harsh as I can against these games when I rate them, because you can see that like the games start at B, you know what I mean? No, I mean, yeah. No, these are B games. What the fuck am I saying? I'm not that harsh. Looking at this is so weird because I can see my brain here, you know? I'm like, yeah, these are C tier games, all of them. Yep. Makes sense? Yep. Yeah. Dragon Quest 5 is gonna be something. Crow Country, you know, that game, I was lying in bed the day before I streamed that game, and I was just looking at random stuff, and I saw a forum thread about this game, and I saw how it looked, and I bought it in my bed, like on the PlayStation app, you know. And then I woke up the next day, I drank coffee, and I ate breakfast, and I started playing it, you know. Like 1 hour after I woke up. That's what happened to Crow Country, because I was like, I'm gonna play that. That looks so fucking cool. The year was full of stuff like that, like really dope stuff to me. I usually consider my purchases for a long time before I buy stuff. Because I take money very seriously, I guess. Next one, Final Fantasy 16? I mean 17? Dude. What is that game even gonna be? I want them to make like a very classic Final Fantasy with your own created character. I kind of want Final Fantasy to be something like that. Not really a gacha game, but I want it to be more updated, you know? I want it to have like expansions that are not like, oh, story for Clive or whatever. I don't care about that. I want like, oh, a whole new area to explore and do stuff in. I'll make your white mage, like I want to customize them. Almost like Final Fantasy 14. But more like in the style of a Monster Hunter or something like that, you know? Not in gameplay style, but in like how you collect stuff. That's what I want. Because if they're gonna continue making those action games, I want a really good action RPG. I mean, more like Dragon's Dogma, but with updates. I mean, Final Fantasy 14 to level 70 or whatever it is free to play. And that is a whole lot of game. That is like fucking 300 hours or something of story stuff. And if you want to level up other classes, you have ridiculous amount of hours. There's no real downside either, other than you can't chat, I think, with other people. You have to pay for that. Which is probably to, you know, and you can't trade, which is probably to make it so gold farmers can't just make free accounts. Yeah, great year. Great to know you guys. I love you all. I'm just doing one more stream this year, I think, right? No, we're doing after show streams, but I'm not doing the main show more than on Christmas. Christmas is gonna be the last one. I have some cute surprises for Christmas. Might not be that long. I think we might finish right ahead on Christmas. Actually, I think that might be it. Yeah. Now I'm doing after show. I was gonna stream more, but I fucked up my throat. I'm such a sensitive man, you know that? either have a headache or I'm dizzy or now my throat hurts. Such a pussy. This guy always looking for excuses not to work, am I right? I want my money back. Boo, no more fan tax. You know what? Let's end this stream with a song, with a Christmas song. And I'm not gonna end it when I start singing. Not at all.